Tigers, LSU, wins their first natty since 2009, 7th overall, get blown out 24-4, which was a record in the College World Series. In Game 2, come back and win 18-4 and beat the living poop. I'm trying to keep the profanity down. The poop down and beat the crap out of the Gators. I never was a Gators fan, and I know Michigan's pops went there, but I have never, ever rooted for the Gators. I couldn't stand Spurrier. I loved the U. Never liked Florida. I didn't like the Seminoles. I didn't like any of those teams, but I am so happy that the Gators went down. Yeah, I said it. Gators. Oh, that's so sweet. You score 24 runs and you get blown out in Game 3. LSU 7th natty, first since 2009. It all is awesome. And on top of it, they had this Jell-O competition where LSU, 64,000? I was like, wow, that's a lot of Jell-O shots. They blew everybody else out of the water. And, yay. It was for a good cause. The Jell-O shots the money went to food kitchens. So I was like, all right, that's a good thing. And they dominated all the other colleges out there. Come on, Stanford's not going to drink as much and down south they do. Jell-O challenge. What I see, 46,000 LSU. Oral Roberts, come on, Oral Roberts has nothing. Come on, they're a religious school. Stanford, 912. Tennessee, but they blew everybody else away. And they came to play yesterday. You got to love that they came to play and got the job done. And after beating number 1 Wake in the semis, number 2 Florida in the finals, LSU became just the 3rd team to defeat the top 2 seeds in the College World Series en route to a national championship. They joined South Kakalaki, the Gamecocks, and Cal State. That was 2011, and Cal State Fullerton 2004. They took 2 out of 3. I love it. Oh, awesome. 18-4. 6 runs in the 3rd, didn't look back. 4 in the 4th, up 10-2, and then just kept it going. Tommy White, 4 for 7, 2 runs, 3 RBIs. Everybody was hitting the ball yesterday. 7th natty. They breaking the tie with Texas for the second most. Only USC has more with 12. Largest margin of victory in a World Series title clinching game ever. So Florida Gator fans feel that one. That one's going to sting. And think about this. They brought a new head coach, women's basketball, won the natty. They brought in, and I'm not a fan of LSU football, Chip Kelly. Not Chip Kelly. What the hell's his name? Who's the football coach? Brian Kelly. Brought him in. They won a regular season. They won a conference. And now they brought in a new baseball coach. Bam, 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 bam. Winning natties all over the place. Yes, you got to love that. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. Dylan Cruz, just the 4th player to win the Golden Spikes Award, given to the best amateur player in the country, and the first since 1995. Mark Kotze, Cal State Fullerton. Top 3 players in ESPN's latest 2003 MLB mock draft were all on the field last night. LSU pitcher Paul Skeens, LSU center fielder Dylan Cruz, and Florida left fielder Wyatt Langford. Yeah. Wow. Going to last night, they'd purchased 46,269 Jell-O shots at Rocco's Pizza, an all-time record in the establishment's annual Men's College World Series-centric contest. Yeah, hey, they got it done. That's what they did. So it was a blowout or us. Come on. That's the thing, too. A team, if you're a Florida fan, you had to be nervous. 24 runs in that Game 2. You're like, put some runs aside, and you can't say they do that. But when a team has that kind of game, they come back and the bats aren't as hot. You don't see teams doing that game after game, and it didn't happen. 24 runs. Whew, wow. And then to get blown out 18-4. Whew, that is ugly. Yeah, they had a Tiger Pile, which is the picture I have. First time in 14 years, they are College World Series champs. 18 runs, 24 hits, while 11 players put a ball in play. 2 guys hit home runs. 3 guys had 4 hits or more, which is crazy. Yeah, no walk-offs needed in this one. They got a walk-off in Game 1, 4-3, 11 innings. That's crazy. So they win 4-3, Game 1, lose 24-4. So the losing team, 4-4-4s were running wild. Total runs scored, Florida 31, LSU 26, and Florida lost the series. I saw a stat, was it 19, when the Pirates played the Yankees, They were outscored the whole series, but they won in 7 games over the Pirates. That was 60. And, there's always that crazy stat where something like that happens. And you're like, so USC with 12 natties, LSU 7, Texas 6, Arizona State 5, and 3 schools with 4, Arizona, Cal State, Fullerton, and Miami. Yeah, LSU has captured 2 NCAA championships in the last 3 months. They can also claim 4 school titles in the last 5 years. Oh, okay. They can also claim 4 in the last 5 years. Football 2019, men's track 2021. LSU has 51 national championships dating back to 1933. Only 6 schools have more total championships since the inception of college sports. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, and the Mass Comic New York. Hey, you give me the number 1 sign. Thank you so much. You know what? I love his support. He's a guy who listens to the show, and I love it. I love when he says stuff, and there's non sequiturs, but he's giving me the number 1 sign. So thank you so much. I am number 1. JD Talking Sports. Mission got me this hat. JD Talking Sports. Number 1. And I just have a Zoom meeting on Thursday for a game show being shot somewhere overseas, which I wasn't going to do, but then I was like, what the hell? It's shooting next month. I'm like, July, slow month for everybody anyway. Let's go for it. Go for it. That's what I'm doing these days. I'm going for it. Okay, so I got that off my chest, right? That's the thing. Little hyped up. If you've never seen Becky, I just saw The Wrath of Becky, the sequel, and there's going to be a trilogy film. Becky is about a girl. I don't want to give too much away. She has a terrible situation in the first movie, and she goes against some neo-Nazis, one of them played by King of Queens, the lead guy from King of Queens. And then this one is she's dealing with some bad people too, some racists. And Sean William Scott